That's another issue. He was brought to be a good footballer, and that hasn't quite happened as well as conceding the goal, which is the most important thing. I don't think his passing and distribution from the back has been great. So look, there are a lot of problems for Ruben Amorim, and he knows that, and he's got a lot to solve.
Both of the goals tonight, of course, coming from mistakes from Onana. Given the week that he's had, how damaging is that for him?
Important is to focus on the next game, on the next game for the league, and then think about the second leg against Lyon. When one player has a mistake, all the team has a mistake. So we continue like that.
We'll get back to Scholes and Ruben Amorim in just a quick second, but remember, if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification button so that you know when the next Big D video hits. And as ever, if something is on your mind, if something is bubbling up inside of you that you need to express, please express it in the comments. The Big D reads all of the comments, and he's always interested in what is on your mind. Anyway, in this clip, Paul Scholes and Ruben Amorim are going to be reacting to Manchester United's 2-2 draw against Lyon away in the Europa League quarter-final, and they are also going to be discussing Andre Onana's howler of a mistake that has probably cost Manchester United a very, very hard-fought win against Lyon in this cup tie. Hopefully, it's not going to be a deciding factor moving forward in the second leg, but we'll see. But anyway, stick around for after the clip, because the Big D is going to be giving his thoughts on tonight's game. Here they are.
Look, he needs to be better. He's had a really poor year, and as you said, talking about other teams is probably not a wise thing to do.
Amorim just said in that interview that he's going to stick with Andre Onana. He's going to stick with what he's been working with at the moment. A Manchester United fan, they're voicing their opinion. He thinks that it should be a priority to get a new goalkeeper. You've just run through what you think should be the priority for them. Is a goalkeeper near the top of that list?
Yeah, I think it's something they have to think of, but you have to think budget-wise as well. Where are the priorities in this team? Can you get away without spending money on a goalkeeper? Goalkeepers are the very important parts of a football team, of course, yeah, and he's not been quite good enough, and maybe he needs a bit of competition as well. It's quite clear that number 2, they've got the Turkish lad, probably isn't good enough to step into his place. But look, it'll come down to money and what he's got to spend, whether he thinks he needs more forwards, more midfield players, and he can just save 30-40 million with a goalkeeper, then just try and survive with it. Because we've seen this goalkeeper is capable. At Ajax, he was good. At Inter Milan, he was good, especially with his feet. That's another issue. He was brought to be a good footballer, and that hasn't quite happened as well as conceding the goal, which is the most important thing. I don't think his passing and distribution from the back has been great. So look, there are a lot of problems for Ruben Amorim, and he knows that, and he's got a lot to solve.
Ruben, having got the lead so late, how much of a kick in the teeth is it to come away with parity?
Of course, we are really disappointed. We should have take the 1 goal advantage to the next game, but we have our the next game in our home, and we'll try to win that game.
Both of the goals tonight, of course, coming from mistakes from Andre Onana. Given the week that he's had, how damaging is that for him?
Important is to focus on the next game, on the next game for the league, and then think about the second leg against Lyon. When one player has a mistake, all the team has a mistake. So we continue like that.
Obviously, mistakes from goalkeepers are more damaging just because of the position they play. Does he retain your faith? Do you maybe need to think about changing goalkeepers for Sunday and for next week?
No, we continue to do the same thing. Training, seeing the games, trying to choose the best 11 to win every match.
Outside of that, what did you think of your side's performance overall tonight?
I think we did well. In the first half, we had some difficulties, especially in the beginning, to press the opponent because they play in a different way. But then, especially in the second half, we adapt to control the game. We were near the box of Lyon, so I think we did well. We can do better.
going forward, it seemed like the chance creation was maybe better tonight. Patrick Dorgu got free down the left-hand side a lot. Are we starting to see those patterns of play, the understanding of the final third that you wanted to see from the team?
Yeah, we are improving game by game, but we need to be more clinical. But again, it's 2 games. This is half time. We have to think on the next one.
So how do you become more clinical? Is it something you need to do? Is it something the players need to do?
It's to put the ball in the net. That's all. So we are improving. Let's continue to think like that, to work. We have Premier League game Sunday against a top team, and then we have time to think about the second leg.
So what can you take from tonight into that second leg?
We are at the same level for the next game, so we have a game in with our fans. So we are giving all we have to go to the next stage.
Thank you, Ruben.
Thank you very much.
To be honest, I thought tonight's game was going to be a lot harder. I thought Lyon would have been harder to break down. I thought they would have been a little bit more dangerous on the attack. Yeah, I feel as though United... Well, I thought Man United were going to have to work a lot harder. But it turns out, really, it should have been a comfortable win. And had it not been for... Yeah, that first goal was just... It was a howler. It was just terrible. There's nothing more to say. He's done it time and time again. It's not a one-off for Andre Onana. That was just something that didn't need to happen. That's it. I kind of feel a bit bad for him of the second goal. I mean, the second goal of theirs, I mean, I'm not too bad about that one. That was just a little bit unlucky. He was in the right position. It was fired right at him. It bounced back out, and obviously they scored the tap in. But I think the defence should have done a lot better on the second one. I don't blame Onana for the second goal as much, to be fair. But the first one was just horrific. But, you know, outside of that, you know, I thought we played quite well. We played some really nice football. We were passing it about really nicely. We were creating opportunities. Again, the team lacks a goal scorer, but that was all right. We did well with the second goal. Lenny Oro, I mean, that was a good reaction goal from Lenny Oro, to be fair. And, you know, Ugarte did well to get that fired back in. And I thought Yoro played really well all night. He was class tonight. And he just seems to be getting better and better. And something's clicked inside of him now. And, I mean, there's just some moments from Lenny Oro. He just looks absolutely class. And he's only 19. So, hopefully... He just skyrockets in his development over the next year or two, because if he continues to improve at the rate he's improving, we're going to have a beast of a defender. Well, no, we're not going to have a beast of a defender. We're going to have a Rolls Royce of a defender. And Yoro and De Ligt and, I don't know, Martinez at the back. I mean, that'll be some defence, to be fair. You know, I thought the wing-backs played well. I thought Dalot and Dorgu, I thought they played quite well. I didn't rate Garnacho much, to be honest. Garnacho should have done a lot better. He can't pass. His passing is just not good enough. And if you're going to play as a number 10, having good, accurate passing is a must. It's an absolute must. So I wouldn't be surprised if Garnacho's let go in the summer. If someone comes in with a really good offer for Garnacho, and we're going to stick with Ruben Amorim, I don't think he's needed. He's not needed. He doesn't suit the system. I'm not seeing enough from him, even though he's putting more effort in. Now, I'll give him his due. He's putting the effort in, but his final ball, it's just not good enough. Whether or not they're going to stick by him, I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was sold in the summer. Howler wasn't great. Fortunately, he wasn't great. Don't know what's going on there. I still say there's a player there, but I don't know. Maybe it's just not working out for him. I don't know. But Bruno Fernandes, class as always. Everything goes through him. He was involved in both goals. Brilliant. And his assist on the second one in particular, class. Xerxes, what a grafter. He's really skillful, Xerxes. I really like him. To be honest, If I was offered a 2-2 draw against Lyon at the beginning of the match, I'd have snatched their hand off. I'm only disappointed because we probably should have won that 2-0, really. Because, yeah, I mean, if we were 2-0 up, I don't think they'd have scored the second goal. Because the first goal shouldn't have gone in. If we'd went 1-0, then 2-0, then I think they'd have been, dead on the heels, to be honest. But still, I mean, it means that it's going to be a good match. United are going to have to put the effort in on next Thursday at Old Trafford. So it'll be a big European night, which the Big D is going to be going to. So he's looking forward to that. And hopefully it's a good atmosphere and we come away with a good result. But yeah, I was really pleased with that tonight, really, all in. Just an individual error. Really, there was a dampener on the game. Who knows what's going to happen? I think Ruben Amorim has got a big decision to make. And I would play Bayinda in the nets now. He's just made too many mistakes. Onana, it's just not good. Anyway, what do you think? Is Onana's time up at Man United? What do you think they're at the 2-2 draw? Would you have taken it if you were offered it at the beginning? Or are you disappointed that we didn't come away with a 2-0 victory? Thoughts in the comments, and the Big D will see you in the next one.